Right, it's 7 a.m. Way too early for anyone, for any reason. And it's a nice, bright, clear, dry morning, and we're off to Perth for the Scottish National Model Show. It's just past 10 o'clock, and we're now about 10 miles away from Perth, from the Dewars Centre where the show is. So hopefully sort of 10 or 15 minutes and should be there. So it's just past 3 o'clock, and we just started the show. Bumped into Jerry in there, and we've had a good walk around and a good old goss, and looked at a few things and bought some things. And as you'll be able to see from the photo, he bought himself a nice flying saucer. Got it for a cracking price, and he gave me a little bit of something as well, because he's an absolute star, as well as showing me a good place to park, because the car park for the Dewars Centre was rammed. And there was nowhere to park at all, despite what the website said about it being good. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to find a McDonald's, stuff my face with a burger and some fries, and get a fresh cup of coffee, and then it's 3 hours back home, and then I will do a wrap up and a what I got at the show. It's just past 8 p.m. I've been back in since about 7:30. And I'm just doing a bit of a what we got update, but there were important things, priority things that needed to be dealt with first. The brewings, so cheers everybody. I bumped into Jerry there, who's just a thoroughly nice bloke all round. And he very kindly brought me something, because just in case I turned up there, and obviously knowing I've gone a long way, it's just over 3 hours there, 3 hours back, but everything's a long way from here, it's just the way it is. And just in case I went home empty-handed, so I didn't feel like it had been a wasted journey, which I thought was really, really nice of him, and he brought me this. Now check that out, isn't that great? This is it's a Calamity. Luca Zampriolo creates an imaginary future world dominated by dark undertones, where protagonist robots, hard doll machines aka HDMs, mass-produced from recycled material, are needed in a failing society to secure resources for mankind to progress its technology. Sci-fi tale, oil resources tapped out, yada yada yada. You know the kind of thing. And what this is loads and loads of cool, awesome mecha stuffs and pictures and awesomeness and super duper ideas for robot-y, mash-up-y kind of weatherings and things, and I'm gonna have so much fun having a read through this and seeing what ideas I can take from this for some mecha super duper droidy kind of things. It's cool. It's really, really cool. Jerry, you are a dude. You're a top man. Thank you very much. You're a star. So I'm chuffed to bits with this. Properly chuffed to bits with this. I really am. I got a couple of these just before we start on the what I bought thing, and they're metal with a hole in, and they're bent. What are they for, I hear you ask, or possibly not. You might already know. They are Tamiya extra thin holders, and being metal they're super duper sturdy, and you just set them on your desk. That's great. Now I do of course have the styrene moulded thingy-my-bob that Mike Mountain very kindly made for me, and that's awesome. It's great, but because that's a big thing that holds like 4 bottles, and I've got to sort of drag it forward and back if I need to spread out on my desk a little bit. So these, I thought, yeah, that's perfect. That's great. I'll have a couple of those, and then I can just have one sort of at the side of my mat. And these were being given away free by a guy. I mean, how awesome is that? There were these, and there were ones with a circle cut in them. And at first I was like, the hell's that for? But then of course it dawned on me that Humbrol liquid poly are in circular glasses, or are in circular bottles. And they must have been for the Humbrol liquid poly, so that is really, really cool. And if you're watching this video, I'm really sorry. I was in that much of a rush, sort of dashing around when I picked these up. I completely forgot to check out the name of your store. So I'm sorry I couldn't give you a shout out, but thank you so much. These are incredibly cool, and they will be very useful indeed. Just a little mention. My ticket number is 12341. I don't know what that means. I just thought I'd mention it. We have got a card from Wildcat Models who are in Glasgow, who hopefully I shall be visiting the next time I go to Glasgow to see my little boy. And we're going to start with the one thing that I knew I was going to buy when I looked at the traders list. I saw that ABC brushes were there. Now they advertise on Facebook, the adverts pop up every now and again, and I've read through the reviews and they've always had really good reviews, and this is a little flyer for them. They've always had really good reviews and always had very positive things said about them, and I've looked at the website and they do a sort of army painter type brush set. And they do sable ones and they do synthetic ones and all the rest of it. And I thought, I really fancy trying them, but I'd really like to have a look at them first. So now, when I knew that they were going to be there and I saw them, I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to get a set of those and have a look at them. So I picked up a set of these, and these are the synthetic army painter type thingamabobs. And they are model painter, and each one is labelled so you can see what they is. So you've got a wash brush, a medium brush, a large brush, fine detail, a super fine detail, and so on. And you've got a big, massive, large dry brush and a stippling brush, and yeah, it's cool. It's cool. There's a nice little set, £12.99, special show price. So I'm really chuffed with those. And the sable set were £15.99 for the show price, which I thought was really good. And the website prices are actually very good. They are abcbrushes.com. So if you're in the market for brushes and you're a cheap git like me and don't want to pay for the army painter set, which I might yet do in the future, it depends how much you get into it, but these are supposed to be really good. So chuffed with those, got those, and delighted with them. And next up we have a pair of dog hand nippers styley. These are what's the thingy Master Tools brand, and they are single blade flush cutting nippers, a la dog hands, which is from this point forward, which is what they will be known as. And they look very good. They look really nice. They're sort of high carbon steely kind of things. And you've got, can you see that? Can you see that? Let's see if the camera will focus on that for you. Extreme close up. So yeah, you've got a slicey bit and you've got a flatty bit, as hopefully you can see. I don't know if that's showing. Dang thing. I'm using my phone, not my usual camera, so it's kind of awkward. But yeah, you get the idea anyway. And it's got a little adjustable oofamajig, so you can tweak that in and out and all the rest of it. So I'm looking forward to trying those. I will not be using those for whacking stuff off the sprue. They will be just for trimming down the fine stuff. And they were £15.99, and they remained £15.99 despite me trying to barter them down. But unfortunately, they are reduced from £22.99 to be fair, so I'm pretty pleased with those. So yeah, that's cool. And the final thing that I got for myself, I think it's the final thing, there's nothing else in there, is there? Yeah, it's the final thing that I got for myself, was this. And you may say, what on earth has he got that for? Well, I got this because this is going to become Lieutenant Gruber's little tank from LOLO. So the idea with this is I want to try and get a German officer who we can make into a Lieutenant Gruber, and see if I can maybe find a printable file that looks a bit Rene-ish from Cafe Rene. Yeah, I'm kind of like the idea of making a Lieutenant Gruber's little tank video. So I'm quite chuffed with that. It was marked up at 21 quid, which is a bit mickey taking price wise. I've seen these much cheaper on eBay, but the guy that was selling this was 40% off everything, and apparently I get the feeling that this is kind of what he does. We'll price things up a little bit higher, and then say, oh, I'm giving you a great discount kind of thing. So I haggled away on that one and tried to get that one for a 10. I managed to get it for 11 quid, so I'm pretty pleased with that, because they tend to go on eBay for about 15 or so quite pleased with that. So that is the total sum of my show bargains. So I'm pleased enough with that, and you know, I think it was well worth the journey to have a look around. Some of the models that were there were really nice. I didn't get lots of detailed pictures or anything like that. I took some video footage walking around a few of the tables. I didn't get all of them, unfortunately, because I was busy sort of gassing with Jerry and walking around and talking about stuff and looking at the stuff and chatting about things. So it was sort of towards the end of the day when I did a quick run round with a camera, and I got some video footage of some of the models, so I'm just going to tag those onto the end of this so you can have a look. Jerry, I've got to say, very proud of him. He went in there with the intention of not buying anything at all apart from maybe an essential tool or so, and he did so well. Really proud of him. He left there with only a really nice pin vise and a scribing tool thing, and a Lego minifigure and a 1/72 scale Squadron Honobo 2. So flying saucer. So yeah, he did really well. Well done, Jerry. So thank you for watching. Enjoy these little video clips following, and this picture of Jerry with his flying saucer. And thanks again, Jerry. You're a star. You're an absolute gentleman. You're an absolute star. Thank you. So enjoy these little video clips around the benches. Have a look at some of the things. If you've got any questions about any of the models on there, you can ask me, but I ain't got a bloody clue. You know, but feel free to ask anyway. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Squeeze. Thank you. That's nice. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That one, that is actually based on one of my friends who was in Germany, based in Germany forces.
Right, okay.
He bought an ex-German.
Good afternoon. Will the driver of an enterprise van, Delta Victor 68 Juliet Foxtrot Juliet, please return to their vehicle and move it from the ramp to the back door. You will not be allowed in the hall until the military vehicles have left. Thank you.
No, that's okay. I'm just getting a general view around. Thank you. Dingo. There's a few little clips to stick on the tubes. Right.
Finally, mate, you get 20 quid off of a burst. They're walking up for £20.
Back towards the tax, the side is reduced down to £20.
Thank you.
The aliens get it rough.
That's so cool. H-fan. That's even the Space Marine.
Yeah.
That's mad.